I'm Hunter Jordan, and welcome to the very first segment of DNR News. Today we're going to be talking about what's going on in the fishing industry, what's going on in the hunting industry for some whitetail stuff. Turkey season starting to come to a close in Michigan here. We've got tons of stuff to talk about today, so without further ado, let's get into it. So first docket on our list here was we're going to get into a little bit of tournament fishing. First, I want to let you guys know that the DNR Series tournament events are going on 2025, starting at June 7th at the Grand River, June 29th, Hardy Dam Pond, July 26th, Muskegon Lake, August 9th, back to the Grand River, and close us out for the regular season on August 23rd is White Lake. The championship will be on October 10th and 11th, and the location of that is to be determined. So stay tuned for that. That series is going to come out in August sometimes. We're going to announce the championship, the location of that lake. So just stay tuned for that, and we're going to keep you guys updated on everything TNR Series related. Now, we just closed the Elite Series event from Bassmaster on Lake Fork, and it was won by Tucker Smith. And he was doing some jerk baiting, some forward-facing sonar, jig head, minnow stuff, but a lot of the guys there were catching giant post-spawn largemouth on crankbaits, specifically the 6XD series in this color and Sexy Shad. So these are awesome baits to use in Michigan when those bass get post-spawn. They're starting to warm up now. I was at Gull Lake the other day. Temps were in the upper 50s, 58, 57. So those bass are starting to spawn there, and they're probably well on their way to being done spawning in a lot of the other lakes around Kalamazoo here. So something to look to is deep crankbaits. Once they move off their shallow flats where they spawn, they're going to go into deeper water, start feeding heavily. So check out some deep crankbaits like the Strike King 6XD series or maybe a 5XD to get you a little bit shallower. Some of my favorite crankbaits are the OSP Blitz series. These are some of the easiest pulling crankbaits I've seen. They're really, really, really nice to throw, and they get bites because it's an action that the bass around here don't see very often. Another really big player at Lake Fork was jigs, which is a huge player in the summertime. You could throw them around docks, you could throw them deeper water and weed lines and stuff like that. So make sure you go into vandamwarehouse.com, check out all of our deep summer fishing stuff like jigs, crankbaits, deep diving jerk baits are something I throw all summer. So make sure you can check all that stuff out on vandamwarehouse.com. So our next segment is going to be on walleye fishing in the Detroit River. It's still pretty good right now, but things are starting to wind down a little bit as we progress further and that water temp warms up more. Those walleyes are starting to head back into the lake. Super popular bait right now is the Quiet Cove current cutter and the limit worm. These paired together can be a deadly, deadly combination for walleye. We've got these available online on the website at vandamwarehouse.com, or you can stop into the store and pick out tons of different jig options that we have. These are some of my personal favorites and what a lot of guys at the shop here have been catching them on. So make sure you check these out. You're going to want to get over there soon if you haven't been there yet this year because things are starting to slow down, but you're still able to catch quite a few fish and limit out at the Detroit River for big walleye. So let's talk about some new stuff that's coming to the shop here at DNR Sports Center. I've got tons of new product coming in constantly from all over the country, and I've got a few things here that I kind of really want to highlight that I've seen come in that I'm super, super excited about. The first one being from On the Fly Tackle. These are going to be hand-tied drop shot flies. Now, it's a very small profile, available in tons of different colors here. These things are going to be a new design for you to trick those fish into biting your drop shot. It's going to be something they've never seen. It's got feathers, it's got flash, it's got marabou on it. So make sure you check these out. I'll put a little video up here in the corner so you can kind of see what they're going to look like in the water. These things are really, really incredible, and it's $6 a piece. It's an awesome little lure to add to your arsenal for those summertime fish that are super finicky and they've seen just about every bait that's came at them. This is going to be something that they haven't seen yet with a Gamakatsu hook in there. These are super awesome, super sticky hooks. The fish won't get away on these, so I'm super excited to try these out, and you should too. The next thing we've got is Strike King Z2s have some new sizes. We've got the 3-inch and the 4-inch, and they've kept the regular size Z2 and the baby. So there's 4 sizes of Z2s now. This is the IU color, and this one is in the gray glimmer pearl belly. So these are just some new sizes in the Z2s that you can try to maybe finesse those fish into a bite better, or if it's something you're looking for a little bit smaller profile, you're finding the bigger ones kind of spooking them off a bit. The 3-inch is going to be much smaller, their smallest one that they've got, and it's just going to be able to finesse those fish into a little bit easier bite window. So the final new product we've got here at DNR Sports Center is Relentless Knives. Now these are titanium fillet knives. They come with a bit of a price tag, but I think they're going to be totally worth it. This is new. I haven't had a chance to fillet any fish with these yet, but this has perpetual edge technology, which was explained to me as a beaver's 2 front teeth. So the enamel on this teeth is harder on one side than the other, so as they chew and grind down trees and bark and everything that they're chewing on, their teeth continuously get sharper over time. This black little lip right here acts as that harder enamel. So this knife really only has an edge on one side. They're still super flexible like you want a fillet knife to be. Titanium means they're not going to rust, and I've heard reports of guys filleting over thousands of fish down in the Keys with this and them still being good. They've also got a little video of knives sitting in the water, and this thing does not have rust, while the other competitors' knives next to it, they do have rust all over. These guys are coming in at $149.99, but if it's a knife that's going to last you for the rest of your life, then it doesn't really matter how much you pay for it. You're buying it once and you're cleaning fish for the rest of your life. So come on in, check these knives out. Like I said, super flexible, no rust, and it's just gonna get sharper as the more you use it. So stop into the store, check these knives out. They're really, really incredible, and I'm super excited to get these on some fish. So let's move into our hunting segment now. First thing on the docket here is turkey hunting. We've middle of May right now. Things are starting to wind down a little bit here in Michigan for turkey season. We've kind of entered that late season aspect of turkey hunting, which means a lot of people think turkey hunting is getting really tough now. But that means also a lot of hens have been bred already, and it can be a lot easier to call some of those toms in because they're not locked down with those hens as well. So come on in here. In this mid-season to late season, we've got all of our turkey hunting decoys 20% off. So you're gonna wanna get in here, get you a new decoy to spice up your game a bit, and come on in, talk to the guys here. They'll have some great tips for you about late season turkey hunting. Talk to Cam, he's a genius about all this stuff. So make sure you get out in the woods, get your turkey, and send us a picture. I love seeing pictures of guys' kills come in and everything. It's just awesome to see you guys using our products that we sell here and sending us the pictures back. I love seeing that kind of stuff. So get in here, get you a turkey decoy for 20% off, and get in the woods and get you a turkey this year. Another new product we've got here in our hunting department is from Analogics. We have the new Ana Supplement Gold. It's got their Shield TX4 in it, which is a proprietary mix of essential oils, probiotics, chelated minerals, and vitamins that help boost a deer's immune system. Now, this works as like a person taking multivitamins. Last year, we had a pretty bad case of EHD in West Michigan. It really hit hard in certain pockets. This stuff is not going to prevent EHD, but it can help give your deer's immune system a boost to fight that off, as well as other diseases as well, not just EHD. So come on in, check that stuff out, talk to the guys about it. We've gotten some training on it. It's really cool stuff, and it's got some awesome science back behind it. So check that out and help get your deer right and help fight off some diseases. That's it for this segment of DNR News. Thank you guys for watching. This is our first episode on this. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, so work with us a little bit. Drop your tips and tricks in the comments, things you want to see, what's going on at the store, what's going on in Kalamazoo in the bass world, what's going on in Kalamazoo in the hunting world. We've got a pretty good inside scoop with all the people coming in and talking to us, so if there's any questions you have, drop them in the comments. If there's any products you want to see, drop them in the comments. I'll have the link to anything you saw in the video today in the caption as well, so you can head on over to vandamwarehouse.com to check out all that stuff. Baits, lures, rods, reels. We've got everything on there. Hunting equipment, fishing equipment, camping equipment, Yetis, you name it. We've got it on vandamwarehouse.com. So click the link in our description and check that out. Thanks for watching. I don't know about you guys, But I think I'm using this to flay my fish from now on. Oh yeah, that's it.
What was that? That was nuts.